Alright guys, so what you're about to see is whenever a rogue is in a group, you should always, start with an explosive trap wherever you think the tank is going to be fighting or they're going to be pulling through. That way you get that extra 25 damage out. When the monster, whatever it is, rolls on top of it, you want to open with a corrosive brew, followed by a bloodletter. And then if an opening gap has been provided by one of your other members, you want to use a lucky strike immediately to get the bonus that it provides. Then you're going to use something like a hidden swing to kind of use up some of your readiness while you're waiting for your cooldowns, because right after the hidden strike you're going to use a blackjack kick because you just used up a lot of opportunity. So while you're waiting for your readiness to get full, you just do regular melee swings. When your readiness is full, you will use Sinister Strike. You will then use some kind of rotation of Waylay, Weak Point, Hidden Strikes. Doesn't matter which order you use it in. It really doesn't. Just make sure that if you're going to use Hidden Swing, that you're behind them. And finish up with another Bloodletter. I don't necessarily know whether or not you're going to get a bonus damage from it, the extra bleed from the bonus that you get from the Sinister Strikes, but I try really hard to always finish with a Bloodletter. Then I'm going to do another Blackjack kick to get some more opportunity, and then I'm going to drop a Calatraps so that the target, which should by now be pretty weak and close to running, will be snared, because if they're not snared, they're gonna really haul some booty. At that point, your rotation is up to you. I probably just continue doing hidden swings, weak points, waylays, and kicks. You don't need to do any more bloodletter because it lasts a good amount of time, and at most I do 2 per the entire fight. There you go.
Breaker.
Alright guys, so a minute ago I showed you the rotation that I use in groups. I believe I neglected to have my poisons on my blade. Try to always do that. Every added, a little bit of DPS helps. But whenever you're solo, it's going to be just a little bit different because you're not going to have lucky strikes to provide you the opportunity of having a reduced outgoing damage. So you really want to make sure that you have the strongest weapons in your hands, because you're only going to be able to depend on yourself. You're not going to be able to get behind them, so don't expect to be able to backstab. So I'd say probably a mace or slashing weapon. I always still open with the same corrosive brew, and then followed by a bloodletter. Then I go ahead and I use up some of my readiness with weak point and hidden swing. Yes, hidden swing is still going to do a lot more damage from behind. You're not going to get that opportunity, but it still does some pretty decent damage. Since you've already used up, Corrosive Brew and Bloodletter, you're going to be kind of, lacking a little bit on the opportunity. So you use your Blackjack Kick to get 2 more. Immediately follow into a Sinister Strikes as soon as you got some more readiness. So, kind of pull your readiness. Hit Sinister Strikes. Again, use your Waylay, your Weak Point, and your Hidden Swing. When they're about, I would say, this much health right here, about a third, go ahead and toss this out to get them to not be running too fast, because without Catatraps, they are going to, be hauling some booty. So I'll show you all how that works on an even con. I love how you can actually see the Catatraps right here. Oh, I misclicked that. Hit Lucky Strike instead of Waylay. But that's how it's done. That was an even con. Alright guys, I think I have now provided you everything you should possibly need to know about playing a rogue in group content, or whether you're playing solo all the way up to level 10. If you don't have some of those skills, just go ahead and void them out. It's not that big a deal. Just open up with a Bloodletter, knock out a Hidden Swing, kick to be able to have a little bit more opportunity to use the skills that you need, especially once you get the Sinister Strikes. They are very, very helpful. Always make sure you're stealth to refresh your opportunity before a fight, and your readiness. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, please just go ahead and put them down in the comment section. I'll read every one of them. Thank you for your time.